How does it feel to have everyone back and looking ahead to the weekend?
Yeah, no, good. Obviously, internationals got back this morning, so like we've been training all week. But now we can really kick on and sort of prepare for Dundee at the weekend. Now they're back.
You say you've got to really kick on. What have you made of the team's recent run of form?
Yeah, no, pretty good to be fair. I think we're all delighted with the start, so hopefully that can continue.
Is it something you think can continue realistically over these next run of games with big matches coming up, including the League Cup semi-final?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, it was similar this time last year. We started well and then we had a dip in form, so hopefully we can sort of learn from that last year and continue this year with the games coming up. Yeah.
What are the differences you need to make this year to make sure that the form doesn't dip?
Obviously, you just got to guard against complacency, really. That comes from training, so just keeping your standards high. Obviously, it's a different squad this year as well, so can't look too much into last year, but the boys that were here can learn from that.
What's the confidence like in the changing room that you can keep it up?
Yeah, no, there's a good feel-good factor at the minute. So, yeah, hopefully that can just continue and, like I said, learn from last year.
Yeah, happy to be sticking around for the long term here?
Yeah, no, delighted. Feels like a good place to play my football at the minute, so really happy with that.
2028 is the potential this deal could go to. What was it that makes you want to stay here potentially for another 4 seasons?
Like I said, it's obviously just feels right at the minute. A good place to sort of kick on, play my football. Obviously the manager and the boys in the change room help that. The fans feel appreciated here, so yeah, no, it feels good.
Would you have expected such sort of terms being offered at this early stage, considering sort of where you've been the last couple of seasons here?
Didn't really think about it too much, to be honest. I guess maybe the performances have helped that. Obviously I've started fairly well, but yeah, it's nice to get it done early, to be fair.
It was big gloves to fill in the summer, but you really made that #1 spot your own now.
Yeah, of course, Liam's played hundreds of games and he's a really good goalkeeper, but I feel like I've learned from him being up here and sort of maybe put my own twist on it, and hopefully that's showing now.
There's that intangible momentum that you had before this international break. How do you go about keeping that going after you've had a couple of weeks away?
Well, a lot of the boys were still training throughout that, and obviously the boys have been away and carried on playing, so their momentum will keep on going. Obviously playing with the international teams, so hopefully it doesn't affect things too much.
You're a side that have won a lot of games late on this season. Is there a feeling amongst the squad that you just don't know when you're beaten?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously fitness levels come into that, and character. And I think once you do it once or twice, that gives you good spirits that you can keep on doing it, like you said.
Aston, from your point of view, you've mentioned before you've had to be patient. How difficult is that for a goalkeeper? How frustrating is it when you're sitting on the sidelines? Yeah,
it's tough. Maybe for a goalkeeper it's a bit more reasonable to have to wait around. Obviously maybe kicking on later in your career. So yeah, no, it's part of the game, obviously, but glad I'm playing now, yeah.
Is there anything you can do to kind of make it easier when you're in a situation like that?
Yeah, I think different people deal with it differently. I tried to sort of take the emotion out of it. I've said that before, and try and work on myself behind the scenes so that if I did get a chance I could, put myself in a good light. So yeah.
Having been through that situation, I'd imagine that you got the gloves, you won't want to let them go?
No, of course not. I think once you've sort of tasted both sides of it, it does give you more reason to really hold on to that, yeah.
How good experience is this for you? How much does this build in terms of what you've already done and what you hope to do in the future?
Yeah, no, it's massive. Obviously it's the highest level I've played at regularly, so I'm loving it, and hopefully I can kick on, yeah.
A deal of this length is probably quite unusual, quite unique. Was there any doubt in your mind to sign on for this long, Motherwell?
No, not really. I don't like to look too far into the future, really. Obviously I know the deals, like you said, like that length of time, but I was happy to sign it, and hopefully we'll just see where it takes us, yeah.